So here we go. So what do you feel was, firstly, how many times had you taken IELTS previously?
Two times before taking the E2 language.
Okay then. And why did you decide to come to E2 language?
Primarily because when I ever searched on YouTube for any IELTS tips and tutorial, your channel YouTube was like very professional, and I felt like you guys know what you're talking about. You know, it was just like random tips, you know, work hard, put an extra hour. That doesn't help actually. You need to go a little bit technical.
Okay. And once you joined E2, did you use the resources available, the practice material?
The main thing that I used were the feedbacks from the writing assessments. Those were like my primary resources, because the thing is that I wanted to give an assessment first and see what areas I lack on or what areas I have to focus on.
And how many essays did you write, and did you get feedback during this time at E2 language?
I wrote 6 essays.
Okay.
And 6 letters.
6 letters, okay.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of when we had the tutorial that we discussed your letters and discussed your writings, what did you feel helped you the most improve your writing, and that was really a turning point in your writing?
The biggest thing what you did was that the examples have to be specific. For example, advantage of taking computer-based IELTS is that people are able to write something fast. But you told me don't write that, right? The advantage of taking computer-based IELTS is that test takers can write their essays or question prompt easily.
There you go. Okay.
And that's what I did. My topic for exam was about TV, like discuss both views and give your opinion. So basically the question was like, TV is a good way to get information or get the news. Are there any alternative ways? So what I did was I didn't write companies have their own TV channels. I wrote the media companies have their own TV channels.
There you go.
The specific word related to that essay. That I never did before.
Okay, and that you believe was your turning point for your 7.5.
Yeah, that was my turning point.
Okay, so you really took in all the information and you used it to the full potential, right?
Full potential, yeah.
That was so. And then in the speaking, you got an upgrade. How did that happen?
Actually, I thought it's gonna be a downgrade because he asked me a question about genes. Do you read genes? And I was like, I didn't. And exactly, that's your face.
Okay.
I told him, can you repeat? He said, did you read genes? I said, no, I don't have time to read genes because I'm doing other stuff. Then he said, will you pay to read genes? Then I said, as I mentioned before, that I'm not interested in reading genes. So I would not spend money on reading genes. I would rather spend my money on other stuff. Then he said, why do you think genes are popular in the world? I said, actually, it depends on many countries. In some communities, they prefer to read genes, whereas other communities, they don't like to read genes. So actually, it depends on the community and the country that we're talking about.
Okay.
Like, you see what I did?
Yeah. You didn't even know what it was about, but you tackled it.
And it was in part 1. So, and you know, I thought maybe he would skip it. So he understood that I didn't understand the question. So I thought he might just switch to another question.
He insisted.
But he didn't. He insisted. Like he got my weak nerve.
Okay. Oof. And then you were able to overcome this and go on to part 2.
Yeah, where they asked me that describe a place outside your home where you can go read and write. Okay.
But this time you were going for the 7.5 in writing. You needed that.
No, a 7. Actually, I needed band 7 only.
Only, okay.
Minimum was band 7.
And what had you gotten previously?
6.5, 6.5.
Okay, yeah. But then once in E2, you realized that your scores were going up, right?
It was 6, then it went to 8.
Yeah,
we went to 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, that was pretty good that we analyzed every essay, because I wanted to realize what's the common thing that's highlighting in every essay. And that my ideas were not that extended. And also, whenever I give an idea, it's not specific to certain people or company or certain product.
It was the overgeneralized. Remember?
Overgeneralizing, yeah.
even though 7 is okay, but let's guarantee that it's not overgeneralized, right?
Yeah.
And that switch from 6.5 to 7, sometimes it's just a few details and you can really get it, right?
So what I realized is going from a 6.5 to 7, in numbers, it's a small percentage, but in context, it's huge.
I know. But remember we talked about that?
Going from 5.5 to 6 is very easy. But going from 6.5 to 7 is a different story. If you see the descriptor brands, the band 6 and band 5 are very similar to each other. But band 6 and band 7 descriptors are totally different words, different sentences the examiner is talking about. So this is something like a student must know, that I have to work not just on few details, but the entire thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was so nice of you taking the time and talking to me once again. Keep in touch. Let me know how it goes there in Canada.
Yeah, once if I get my express entry visa, I'll definitely inform you.
Yes, please do. I'd love to know.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you for your advices once again.
It was great. It was so nice that we had the chance.